Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. Today, we are going to be talking about Harley Quinn, Season 3, Episode 9. Only one episode after this, but do not worry, because it has been renewed for a Season 4, and we are also getting a Kite Man spin-off series at some point, so I'm sure we'll see Harley and the gang in that as well. It'll be pretty interesting to see. So, we start off with everybody tied up and essentially the zombie apocalypse happening. Bruce just does not want to hear it whatsoever. He is not about that life. He is just like, well, these are my parents. They're zombies, but we'll figure this out. It's fine. We will figure this out some way, shape, or form. Perfectly fine. It's fine. Not dealing with his emotions whatsoever at all. And then we got Batgirl and Nightwing, just like oh god, what is happening? Are we serious? Batgirl then learns more about the zombie apocalypse, unties everybody, and is basically trying to get everybody to help. Because at this point, it's all hands on deck. World is ending. Frank pretended to be a zombie. He was like, haven't you ever seen a zombie movie? He mentioned that his seed probably went all over Gotham. So pretty much everybody that was in the ground is now above it at this point in time. The zombies are also combined with plants, so they're kind of plant zombies, if you will. I know that remember that game, Plants vs. Zombies? Well, now they're combined. They're all into one. And when they throw up, trees and nature things grow. And Dr. Psycho is like, so hypothetically, what would happen if I got it? And he basically turns into a monster tree. Let's see if we can get an image here. There we go. Monster tree. Can't really, I don't know if he can move, doesn't really seem to move, but some nice Halloween vibes going on, where we're getting upon the Halloween season as well. Meanwhile, Bruce is trying to introduce his parents to his son, and little Robin here, little Damien, is not having it. He is not having it whatsoever. He's just like, yep, I'm going. And then Batgirl's like, do we want to know what's happening? He just shakes his head. He shakes his head and walks away, as he should. We then are thinking about Ivy going into the green. And basically, she thinks she can control the zombies by going into the green. Harley doesn't really want her to, but not really a choice here. So we got Frank rolling up a big old blunt there, what I'm assuming is a blunt, and Ivy meditating to go into the green. So then we have a team of Nightwing, Batgirl, and Harley gonna go try to ward off the zombies. In the meantime, save some people. Here they're kind of like, well, what Batcave? Oh, Bruce Wayne is Batman? No, Bruce Campbell's Batman. But yeah, Harley knows. We all know. Harley knows. So yeah, she gets to fly the what is it called? The Batarang or something. And quickly realizes that it has no guns in it whatsoever, and she gets really annoyed, and they're like, yeah, we all agreed, no guns, no killing people. So here we have Ivy going into the green, and then she meets Swamp Thing, and he is basically saying, this is a huge amount of crazy power, use it for good, and of course she does the exact opposite, because what? Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you do the exact opposite? Those who gain power always abuse it. Just every single time, consistently, every single time. So we have Ivy in the shower. King Shark makes an appearance. He's taking a dump, and he was like, "Yeah, go see it. Make sure Ivy's protected because all these zombies are doing crazy things." She's like, "Yep, I'm on it." Then we have Miss Queen Ivy in the old DC attire. Talking about some type of heel. I don't remember the name of the heel. They mentioned it once or twice, but she's like, wow, I can really pull off this heel. Looking super fly, and she now has the ability to control all of these plant zombie things and have them do her bidding. And she has decided she is going to terraform Gotham make it green again. Make it how it was thousands of years ago before human interaction. Bruce being defensive about his parents, and he ends up having a pretty good conversation with King Shark, kind of buddy-buddy type situation. And, I think he works through things a little bit. Not a lot. Sometimes you need that little buddy, that little pal going on. Just to this is action shots. Ivy basically terraforming Gotham. Mama Macaroni is untouched. This is where Harley realizes, oh crap, what is Ivy doing? There's a jazz festival going on, Jazza or something funny. Harley is protecting the jazz players, Ivy rather is protecting the jazz players, because she controls them. So basically, she has this whole little speech saying we're gonna go green again. Frank says, she is the queen. Things along those lines. Everything is just becoming green. And Harley obviously is like, no, do not take down my girlfriend. I will go talk to her. At which point Ivy's like, I have this confidence. I'm just changing the plan a little bit, but this is exactly what we wanted. And Harley's concerned because being kind of the anti-hero, I would say at this point she's not much of a villain anymore, maybe more of an anti-hero. At this point in time, she was like, civilians are getting hurt. I don't think Harley ever, maybe when she was with the Joker, she would hurt innocent people. But since that whole fiasco has done, since the character development throughout the 3 seasons, she only hurts people that do her wrong for the most part. I mean, she hasn't really gone after somebody. She's kidnapped people, but she didn't physically harm them. She kidnapped the Queen at one point, and the Queen has passed away today. R.I.P. to the Queen. At which point, Harley can't do it. She's crying. Bane's about to get turned into a zombie, at which point she kind of jumps in the way to become a tree. And being the show is called Harley Quinn, obviously we're not going to lose Harley. That wouldn't make sense. Ivy's is going to reverse it, figure out a way to reverse it. And, she's in a lot of pain, going through the trees, turning into a tree. This is where Bruce, as I said, kind of reconciles with the fact he needs to bury his parents. And King Shark said he'd do it for him. So, no more mental trauma for Bruce. King Shark, taking one for the team, probably going to eat them. Ivy ends up reversing everything because obviously she does not want to see Harley turn into a giant tree monster. And she's kind of destroyed to a certain extent. She's super pissed that she had to reverse everything, because at this point the zombies, since it's reversed, she can probably, I assume, grow trees everywhere still with this new power, because obviously she has a new power. But the zombies, I don't think are coming back. I think that was something to do with Bruce and the pollination and Frank. Frank actually turned back to normal, or Frank's a version of normal. I should say a talking plant isn't normal. Well, in this universe, I guess it might be normal. But, yeah. So, she is good to go and very sad. I think she's saying the F word at the end, but it kind of turns into like a fano. It's like, no. And we'll see how episode 10 plans out. I guess you possibly a breakup, in all honesty, because Harley, kind of stopped the master plan. Ivy had this master plan. Harley was about it up until the point where she was hurting civilians, and now very much so sad. So we'll see what happens. I honestly have no idea what's going to happen with that. Not the best thing in the world, but we'll wait and see. This episode, we're going to give this probably a solid 8 out of 10. We're going to give it 8 out of 10. Excellent character development. It's, Ivy going back to her roots to a certain extent, going through with that master plan. Harley, obviously just trying to save her girlfriend and save the world. Lots of fighting, lots of action. King Shark actually doing something. He's been on the back burner the majority of this season. So it's good to see us getting a little bit of King Shark in there as well. What I think is going to happen next episode is either Harley and Ivy are going to reconcile, or it's going to end with Harley and Ivy breaking up. Because unfortunately, she loves Harley to the point where she stopped doing what she was doing in order to save her life. But at the same time, that was ultimately her end goal. That was her life's work, her end goal, and I think that ultimately is going to end up being more important to her than Harley. And I don't know if they're going to be an actual breakup. It's just going to be on a break until season 4. But we'll just kind of have to wait and see what happens. Clayface, who knows what the heck he's doing? He might go back and see if James Gunn is still alive. They might bring him back to life. I honestly have no idea how that's going to pan out. But that's my guess. That is my educated guess, is that we're going to end this with Harley and Ivy breaking up. So that's where I'm going to end it. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the subscriptions. I'm almost at 1,000. I'll probably do like 1,000 special video. Woo, finally get some monetization. Start making a few pennies. And I'll keep going after the clips. You seem to love the clips. Everybody likes the Made in Abyss clips. So, if it's not broken, don't fix it. You'll get Rick and Morty reviews. I'm going to do a clip and a review for every Rick and Morty. Harley, I haven't done any clips. We're going to finish off with the reviews. And then I know a whole bunch of anime is coming out. So it'll probably be, the next several weeks is going to be Rick and Morty. Made in Abyss for a couple of weeks, and then I think some other shows are coming out as well, where I'll either do reviews or clips. My Hero Academia, I think Dr. Stone's coming back. I think that's more January, but we'll see. I'm going to end it there. I'll give you more details in the following weeks. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see for future guitar. Keep talking about my guitar channel. Go watch that too. Future cartoon and anime related videos. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.